6 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for In the Garden with Carol Ann. Carol Ann Baldwin is in the studio. Carol Ann is a master gardener. The phone lines are open if you have any questions during the course of this show. It's a full-hour show. Today got a special event happening at the half-hour point. I'll let Carol Ann talk to you about that. Good morning, Carol Ann.
Good morning, Larry. How are you this morning?
Doing pretty good. Night. Oh, what a beautiful morning, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous. See, this is suddenly we have August, summer, August, boom, September. We had a nice cool morning.
Nice, yeah. 64.
It's like, 64. Just like it was like, okay, when summer hit us, it was like Memorial Day. Boom, Memorial Day came, the humidity went to 98%, temperature went to 98 degrees, heat index for over 100 degrees, and now we've had, unfortunately, yes, we had a tropical storm with it, but Labor Day comes, and boom, next couple of days later, we got 65-degree mornings, and it's like, wow. Yeah. I have long sleeves
just
on.
A beautiful morning, and the sun came up just a tiny bit later.
Yeah, and it was kind of dark this morning, but this blue
just
this blue
sky.
There's no clouds. It's gorgeous. It's one of the reasons we live here in Florida.
Yes, and I was saying to the audience, and assuming there were some people who came last week and hadn't really experienced Florida before. Right. That was the exception. This is the rule, right?
Right. This is our beautiful, and even this morning at 60, well, what they say, I think the overnight low was 65, 67 degrees, I guess, depending on where you're at. And I mean, that's not a normal low at this time, but that sure was nice. And the humidity is down. So that makes it. That makes it. Oh yeah, that's when you open the windows up and just leave your pumpkin spice on the counter until October.
Why is that?
Oh, it just drives you crazy. It's not autumn yet. You gotta wait till fall gets here. But no, it's a beautiful day out there. It's, get out there and enjoy it. It is going to warm up just as usual, but, you get those mornings where you've got a little extra time in the morning or even in the evening, and it's probably going to cool down a little bit earlier than what it has been. So enjoy it. This is a great time for the garden.
The only question I have is, will my grass continue to grow as much as it's grown the past week? I hope it stops.
It's going to keep going for another couple months. Until those days actually really truly do start to get shorter, then we can go. Words are hard. It's going to keep going. Right. I haven't spoken a lot today, not too much yet. But yeah, that it's going to keep growing until October or so. So it's just keep mowing. If you put fertilizer down right before that rain, don't put more. It's just a way, don't do it. We don't want the extra pollution. We already washed some in, so.
Yeah. We do have a phone call.
Okay.
Good morning. You're on there with Carol Ann.
Yes, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Well, I had the old 61 on my backyard thermometer at sunrise today.
Wow. Brr.
And, it really felt great. And it's kind of funny, we take our three dogs for a little bit of walk before the wife goes to work. And we stepped outside to the garage, and the wife got out there to drive and said, "Oh my gosh, I think I might have to have a sweater on." I said, "You got to be kidding!" I said, "Enjoy it."
Oh well, we do, but you still needed something. I said, "Don't laugh at me. I'm wearing long sleeves."
Yeah, right. But I told her I don't know what this forecast is, but I bet it's going to get dang close to 90 today.
I think it's supposed to get up near 90. I said, the mornings, but this is just sort of how autumn begins its little trek into Central Florida. As you have those gorgeous, those cool overnights, those cool mornings, and yes, it gets hot in the afternoon, but that hot it takes a little longer to get there, and then it doesn't stay there quite as long. So, hey, it's still early September. I don't mind it being warm out. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit of a tease, I guess you could say.
Yes, and a welcome one at that. Is just the gorgeous weather after the storm. People still got some stuff probably to clean up in their yards. We had a kind of off and on iffy on the weather over the weekend. So enjoy this while we can.
A lot of beneficial rain. I got almost for whole total last week, probably around 3.5, near 4 inches, off and on, and it was just great. A real quick question: when officially is the rainy season over?
It usually runs until say October or usually about October. I'd say November we're about done. Even September it normally begins to slack off, but it varies, but usually it's like the drier season is our cooler months. So I usually say October, November through April, end of April. Supposed to start back up in May. But we're coming into the drier season. But even the last several years, we had continued to get some rain. It might have been hit or miss on the neighborhoods, but throughout the winter on about a week to 2 week basis. So we haven't done too bad the last few winters.
Yeah, last winter and the winter before, we had plenty of moisture. It was really nice. Yeah. And let's just now September kind of stays wet until October because we can always that moisture goes through that ground so fast it's unbelievable. We can always use something.
Oh yeah, sure can. And so, just keep in mind if you collected any water, just watch your don't let any mosquitoes get breeding in your your rain barrels or anything like that. If you've put out a few extra buckets or something like that, you may want to go out, use those buckets up first if they don't have any screening on top of them. You can get the mosquito dunks that are BT. They're a Bacillus thuringiensis strain they'll destroy mosquito larvae. They're safe for birds getting into them, pets drinking out of them, whatever. It's not going to hurt anybody. Or even a drop of dish soap top of that will help to break that surface tension, actually drowning mosquitoes in there. If we are going around, you're dumping out things, flower pots and stuff, and you've already seen maybe a few little squiggles of mosquito larvae, don't necessarily just dump that out. Do carry like the dish soap with you, just a drop in the surface so that it'll break that surface tension, drowning those mosquitoes, and then go back and turn them all over and dump that out, and you won't have done a sudden hatch on those mosquitoes. You'll have actually killed them.
Yeah, now that we're turning dry again a little bit, I always keep water in my bird bath, but every day I go out with the hose and I clean it out real good and put water in every day.
Oh, sure. Well, because they dirty it up anyway and also keeps the bird bath clean.
Right. Yep. Okay, it was good talking. Have a good day.
You too. Bye now. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's it with the rain. Now we got to figure out what to do with it. That we've got a whole bunch of it. We do have the issue with the Zika, and other mosquito-borne diseases. I mean, this is just one that's made the headlines this year. Right. I'm sure that Triple E, the Eastern Equine Encephalitis issue around, and I think there's another one, I can't remember the name of it, the one that always sounds like something worse than what it is, it's another mosquito borne, but take a walk around the yard, dump all those saucers.
Even a bottle cap, right?
Yep, even a bottle cap. That they can breed in a bottle cap.
All right, we will take a little break and be right back. The phone number is 622-9622. If you'd like to speak to Carol Ann on the air, it doesn't have to be a question. It can just be, howdy, how you doing? We'll be right back.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high of 86 to 90. It'll be mainly clear Tuesday night with a low of 68 in some inland spots, 76 at the coast. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds, high 87 to 91. Thursday, partly sunny with a thunderstorm or two in the area, the high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Ocala, you asked for one more chance to get those fabulous Bob Wines crepe myrtles at a buy one, get one free deal, and now Bob Wines gives it to you. This week, you can get purple crepe myrtles, not one, but two for $5. Other colors, get white or cherry red crepes, two for $10. And all the larger ones, including your favorite exotics, are all buy one, get one free. Bob's veggies are in. Huge selection. Get the jumbo 4-pack for just $2.99. And all herbs are priced lower. Take your pick. $1 $1.99 to $6.99 for all your favorites. Bob Wines will be closing at noon Friday and then close Saturday through Monday, Labor Day. So hurry, get there early this week for bargains galore. Check BobWinesCameliaGardens.net for more deals. Bob Wines, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Homegrown, locally owned since 1952.
You can't put it off any longer. It's time to replace your home's AC system.
The answer is ASolvesItAll.com and an exceptionally efficient AC system. Let the pros at A show you how you can save on energy monthly and give your family added comfort. The great thing is that ASolvesItAll.com is on call 7 to 7, 7 days a week at no extra charge.
For a limited time, mention WOCA and get a special discount.
Call 877-765-4ACE or ASolvesItAll.com.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 15th, subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. Beautiful Tuesday. 72 degrees right now. Temperatures expected to climb to 90. No mention of rain in the forecast.
There we go.
How about that, huh?
There we go.
If you want to call Carol Ann, the number is 622-9622. Sorry, I didn't.
That's quite all right. Yeah, get a couple days to dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
Enjoy
nice.
this weather. And I know in the second half of the show, we've got Dan calling in.
Dan Marcone
so
calling in.
He's calling in from Asheville, North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Right, talking. He's at the
Grove Park,
Grove Park
Omni Hotels. Yes,
right.
We were looking at photos, and when you're talking to him, I'll put photos on the video feed.
Okay,
that'll show you that I got off of their website. So it's really a pretty place.
Oh, it is. It was gorgeous. I was looking that up, but I did want to make sure that I got a couple of announcements in because I'll probably forget them next week when I call. But this coming Saturday, it's the Vegetable Garden Expo. So if you're new into vegetable gardening in Central Florida, want to learn a little bit more about vegetable gardening in Central Florida, come on out. It's this Saturday from 9 to 1 p.m. There's going to be, there should be some vendors there. There's going to be some little bit of issues, I think, with parking because they're doing some work on the livestock pavilion area, but I mean the back property there. So they've got part of our parking and setup areas sort of going to be under destruction/construction. So the parking's going to be interesting. Again, one of those things we usually have an issue with. But we'll have educational opportunities to learn about different things to better grow what you're growing. My topic this time is going to be alternative fruits to citrus because of the issues with the citrus greening, citrus canker over the years, and just different problems. The university's not really recommending planting of citrus trees, at least not for a while. Let's see if we can get some kind of hold on the greening issue before you plant a tree and you get 5 or 6 years of a crop maybe,
right.
and you're starting over again. And with these greening issues, the price of citrus trees has gone up because they're restricted of where they can be grown, how they're grown, etc., and trying to protect them at least initially before you buy them as a homeowner. So I'm going to be talking about alternatives to citrus and looking at the peaches, pears, nectarines, plums, apples, that kind of stuff. So we should have a good time with that. And another one to mark your calendar for, because this is going to come up and be right on top of us before you know it, is the Master Gardener's Fall Plant Sale. This is this one is, but it's been going on for a lot of years. It's from 8 to noon. on Saturday, October the 1st, so mark your calendar right now, and they're going to have fruit trees, ornamental trees, shade trees, shrubs, native plants, herbs and perennials, pollinator plants, butterfly plants, hummingbird plants, and sorrel, which sorrel is the hibiscus family, or it's a sorrel, that you can actually make a beverage out of the calyxes from the flower. Also available will be rain barrels for purchase, Melaleuca mulch, micro irrigation supplies, the garden publications from the university. Master gardeners will be there to answer questions. Soil test kits will be available to check your soil pH. South Oaks 4-H will be providing the tote service, as they call it, the Rent-A-Kid. These kids are the good kids in our community. Right. They're working for tips to support the programs and the projects that they work on throughout their school year, throughout the 4-H year. So, it's free admission, no pets, please. We don't want your pets to get hurt. We don't want anybody else to get hurt if they stumble over them. It is cash payment or check only. They don't do any credit cards, but it's over at 2232 Northeast Jacksonville Road. If you need any more information, it's 671-8400. As with any of the events the Master Gardeners put on, that phone number works. You can even get to the Master Gardener office via that phone number. Ask any question if you can't get me. And then again, you can also use the Facebook page, too, to ask a question if you've got something that comes up. But not too much damage happened there. We went up here last year, and it's a beautiful, beautiful campground, state park, so reasonably priced, and lots of wonderful activities. Quiet during the week, so that's nice.
How big is your tent?
We've got a decent tent. It's I want to say it's 11 by 13.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you bring any animals with you?
No. I'm gonna have to leave my dog and kennel him for a few days. So yeah, he's not happy about it. But what it is that because I can't leave him in the tent, when we go off somewhere, because he could go through the sidewall of the tent if he saw something to chase.
Yes.
He might be one to do that because I don't have a camper where it's hard sides, and so he's got to stay home. He's not going to be happy. I haven't told him yet.
Looks like we have a phone call coming in. Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah, there are several good boarding kennels around. If you have to leave him.
Oh yeah.
I hesitate to name them because of the advertising thing.
Sure. But no,
when I go away, my kitty stays in a boarding kennel.
Right. Well, my daughter's going to watch him a couple of days, but my vet's office also does boarding, so that's where he's going to spend some time, and he likes to visit with the girls there anyway.
Okie doke.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and I am going to do the show from up there. Hopefully I don't forget and miss track.
Fun.
Yeah, it should be fun, especially because at least my phone will change time all by itself. So because you do change into, once you cross the Appalachia Bay, or Apalachicola Bay, you're changed times. So I have, at least my phone does that. My car doesn't, and we were very confused.
I mentioned to the audience what you told me your plan was to put the photos on.
I'll get some pictures, right. I'll try to get some pictures on, when we first get up there, and I'll put them on the Facebook page, and then I can talk about them. I can answer your questions or whatever, because I have one Wi-Fi pavilion, so I do have some internet service up there, and still got my phone service. But they also have their own photo gallery on their website, and it's really does show you the beauty of this park. It's T.H. Stone Memorial Park.
That's nice. Yeah. Nice. And it's the Panhandle is like a whole different animal from the rest of the state, isn't it?
It is. You get that white sand. It's just and It is. Well, once you turn the corner there, I guess you are in a different part of the state.
Really pretty. It's more green.
There's more solitude to it in this area because I think we're about 30 plus miles away from Panama City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you do have a phone call. Good morning. You're on there with Carol Ann.
Yeah, good morning, Carol Ann.
Good morning.
I have a grapevine that's about 5 years old, and last year it was just loaded with grapes, and this year it hardly had any. What did I do wrong?
Did it get fertilized this past year a couple of times?
No, not really. I don't think so. Maybe
That might have been part of it. And did it get any pruning done in the winter?
No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do any pruning. Is that what?
It could be that. I mean, they
whip
say
it with a chain, maybe.
Don't need to whip it with the chain when it's just the first year. No, they do benefit from some heavy pruning in. Usually, I want to say it's. End of December, 1st of January, you can cut those way far back, and then you need to start fertilizing. Usually, the first part of March, and grapes are fairly heavy feeders, so using couple pounds of a 10-10-10 fertilizer, just a basic fertilizer, but they seem to like that 10-10-10 at least. I'm going to say 2 to 3 times during the growing season.
Oh, okay. Well, and I'm still laughing. You can't believe my orange trees. I'm still laughing about whipping orange trees with oranges.
Well, I'm glad it worked. You see, we got living proof.
That's great. I love that story.
Thank you. Yeah, see, people think I'm crazy when I talk about that.
But you don't whip the grapevines.
No, I don't think we need to whip the grapevines. I think that was just a little bit of a cultural thing. Didn't get quite enough fertilizer to them, and no pruning. There are pruning guidelines on the Solutions for Your Life website, which is the University of Florida website. Just if you put in Solutions for Your Life, all one giant word, you'll come up with that website. And then you just up in the corner in the search is put down grapevines or muscadine grapes, and it will bring up all kinds of different either EDIS, which is electronic data information, or PDF files that you can download and look through, or just open up and take a look through, and they'll show you some pruning guidelines and such like that on your grapes, as well as fertilization.
All right, we have a different kind of a show today. So in a few minutes, we're going to kind of shift gears, and Carol Ann will be talking to Dan Martone, calling in from North Carolina. He's at a place called Grove Park, it's an Omni Hotel, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Omni.
And gosh, it looks beautiful. I'm going to try my best. I'm trying to download pictures to put onto the feed when you're talking to Dan. So.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a nice place.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Are you into the whole foliage thing, the changing of colors?
The changing of colors is gorgeous. I've not had the opportunity really since I've been here to go up during those times, but I always used to love to find, I'd still like to see it here. We get a little bit of it here, not near what they do just once you get up into the mountainous areas in Georgia and further north.
Very hardly any here, though, right?
We get a little bit. There's some natives. The crepe myrtles will change colors. We got native persimmons that'll change. Sweet gums change. There's a few items that'll change.
All right, we're up against that break. After the break, the In the Garden with Carol Ann program changes quite a bit because Dan Martone will be calling in from North Carolina, talking to us from the Omni Hotels and Resorts, the Grove Park Inn, and I can't wait to hear about it. Yesterday was fun talking to him about the place he stayed in Waynesville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Neat.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. It's now a virtual tie. A new poll from CNN ORC shows Donald Trump with a 2-point lead over Hillary Clinton in the race to the White House. Trump's still trying to clear up his stand on illegal immigration.
In a session on his plane with reporters, not ruling out a long-term path to citizenship, but still took a hard line in the short term.
To become a citizen, you're going to have to go out and come back in.
Trump today will be holding events in 2 more key battlegrounds, Virginia and North Carolina.
Fox's Ed Henry. Clinton in Florida today. There's word Michelle Obama will make her first Clinton campaign appearance September 16th. President Obama in Laos, pushing for tighter sanctions against North Korea after its latest missile tests.
North Korea needs to know that provocations will only invite more pressure and further deepen its isolation.
The president also pledging $90 million to Laos to help remove unexploded bombs from the Vietnam War. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Today's forecast for the inside of your vehicle, sponsored by WeatherTech. A 90% chance of nacho cheese storms this afternoon, moving in from a drive-through worker answering a phone while serving you, leading to a real messy day. For the weekend, conditions are perfect for a sandstorm developing, caused by a day at the beach, with flip-flops and towels contributing there. For folks living with an SUV, watch out for a big mess in the back developing later from a bag of mulch and compost. Conditions are ripe.
Spills, mud, dirt, and sand can ruin the floor of your car, truck, or SUV. The best way to protect your vehicle's floor is with WeatherTech floor liners and cargo liners. Made of the highest quality materials and laser measured, WeatherTech floor liners are specifically designed for your vehicle. And they're made in America. Protect yourself from the elements inside your vehicle. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. WeatherTech. Complete protection, completely American made.
Ad Council. Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson with Verizon. Do you have teenage drivers or elderly parents that drive? I have what you need. It's the new Hum device by Verizon. Plugs directly into your car and sends alerts to your cell phone on the location, speed, and driving habits. And you set boundary alerts. You can call and speak live with an ASC certified mechanic. And if you have an accident and can't respond, Hum will automatically send for help. All this and more for just $10 a month. And if you're in Marion County, I'll even deliver and set it up for free. Call me 352-528-0020.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
You can't put it off any longer. It's time to replace your home's AC system.
The answer is asolvesitall.com and an exceptionally efficient AC system. Let the pros at A show you how you can save on energy monthly and give your family added comfort. The great thing is that asolvesitall.com is on call 7 to 7, 7 days a week at no extra charge.
For a limited time, mention